We are rolling. We are focused. When are you going to take those piggies out and give the camera some action?
Maybe on the Patreon.
Yeah, you laughed way too cutely with that.
What piggy would you like? The one that went to market? The one that stayed?
Let's begin. But try not to smack into the mic so much. I feel like we're pretty hot. I feel like all the mics are pretty hot. Let's turn them down. Let's turn them down.
Turn them down. I turned it down.
I turned it down. I love that video. I'm sorry I ruined your cold open. What? Go ahead.
He's an alien.
We're going. We're back. We're on. We're back. Hey, I'm Taylor Knott. It's Frank Sinclair. Bailey's behind the camera. We are local artists. We're excited that you're here to join us on today's episode. Shit sucked. That wasn't good at all. It's fine. When are we gonna stop being such a hateful podcast? Is my question. What? We're I don't understand. Hateful podcast. What are you talking about? No, not like against each other. We're mean to outsiders, and we are. Are we? That's word on the street. Oh no! Who said that? Josh. Oh. I think we're fine. Yeah. But then it did not help that you threw the B word into the intro right after you said that. We were like, what are you talking about? It's not a it's yeah. Yeah. You like the B word? I think it has its, usefulness. Its use. Its place in the bedroom. Did you hear about this? Only when I'm trying to kick the cat off the foot of the bed. Get out of here, bitch. You know what I mean? I do that. Did you? Did I tell you about the comedy drama? It's not in Spokane. It went from Spokane to Boise, I think. Wow. Oh my god, dude! It spread like a virus. It didn't even start. One of the guys moved to Boise, but I'm just still following him on Instagram, and I'm seeing he's posting videos accusing other open micers of stealing his bits. Have you seen this? And he tags them all. It's pretty funny. Long comment arguments, right? He claims that one guy stole one of his bits that he did 20 years ago. Not even in Boise. Posted nowhere online. Mm-hmm. And he's like, he took this, I did this bit 20 years ago, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure the bit, look, he's a nice enough fella. I was surprised when I saw him enter in all of this stuff. But I mean, his bit was probably you guys see these retards or something, and then the other guy said it, and he's like, hold on. That's my bit. This dude has been doing comedy. The guy who stole his joke has been doing comedy for a few years, Mm-hmm. He's claiming, the Odyssey behind the whole thing, was him claiming a dude stole his bit from 20 years ago, not in the same town. I don't think the kid was born. He's 23 or something. And now. You have evidence of this? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Loads of evidence? Loads of evidence. So is it just on TikTok and stuff? Instagram. Can you show us on the show? Sure. You want to see it? Yeah. Do you want to just screen record and show it? I don't know if I want him to put it in the video. Sure, but you got to take his name out. Well, no, I'm not going to take his name out. Why? We're talking about him. Yeah, but how excited will he be to be getting a shout out? All right, on local artists. Gosh, dang it! All right, fine. It's a shout out. Okay. We're gonna show this guy's Instagram that he wants people to follow to see his comedy, right? You'd think. I wonder if he deleted it. Oh. Oh yeah, sorry. This might be anticlimactic.
Well, if we can't actually show how bad this guy is, I'm gonna have to cut me suggesting this idea out of this show.
It's okay.
Because that's so insane and ruthless.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty
unfeeling.
Bad. And he calls them.
But I was counting on even you wanting to tell us about this.
I think
this
it's
must
very,
be
very
pretty,
funny.
You know what I mean? Like it would be deserved, I guess, would be the.
Oh, dang it! That is
a little bit of
anticlimactic.
ridicule,
Dang it! But he calls them the Boise Bullies or something like that, because I guess there's a group that doesn't let people in the Boise open mic scene. I mean, for Christ's sake, dude. All this drama for you doing bar shows in front of 20 people for free is insane. And tagging these, I mean, I got to give him credit. He's tagging all of them. The militia.
We would be shouting out the whole scene.
I know. I wish he didn't delete it. It's a real shame. It was like a whole 2 weeks thing. And then him going back and forth with these like 23-year-old kids. And they're like, you got to grow up, man. He's like, you stole my stuff. Learn how to write your own bits. And I'm like, this guy's amazing. Keeps going back and forth with them, tagging them in every post. There was 10 posts probably of him calling these guys out, sharing screenshots of texts between the two of them.
You ever just watch like YouTube short live streams?
No.
Gas chamber better than the fucking knife? Not at all. Gas chambers are fucking horrific.
How about none of them?
But how about none of them, exactly? How about we don't force any innocent animals into a slaughterhouse? Bunch of murderers in the chat indeed. Fucking horrific.
What you're describing is all of it's like that.
Oh, yeah.
Let me say, look, with respect to the Senate, doing nothing is hard.
It's just some guy on a sidewalk with a shaved head who looks like he's, you know, like 49, but he's probably like 36.
Yeah.
Or you get slapped on the wrist. I mean, I'm not playing the victim here. I'm just like pointing out the facts.
And he's just talking about, like, to the camera about how they're kidnapping, you know, like he's talking about like Epstein stuff and, but how we're all being deceived and
skinhead guy, you said?
Watching Mamdani, the IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard lunatics, when they're watching Mamdani speak at Ground Zero on the 25th anniversary of 9/11, that's who he's talking to. How
I learn how to sacrifice for the country. I mean, yeah, keep that argument up. You're going to lose a lot of people.
just everything. And then it'll be like Asian girls like eating crazy stuff really fast.
左下角给大家发了一个水煮那个火锅，没有门槛都可以参与。你看它的肉都出来了，看见没？这个就是藤壶，肉都出来了。哇！
Oh, this is the other like.
This is just
live.
YouTube Shorts. Have you seen these?
Uh-uh.
YouTube Short Lives. Have you guys seen these?
I don't even know they had those.
Willie Von April says, we never force ourselves on animals. What the fuck?
You actually do. If you're not vegan, you are forcing a knife down their throat. Animal farmers actually force themselves inside.
It's just she's eating a live octopus just really fast. She might put it in some broth for a second.
So you're watching
and
dudes yell at people and then Asian ladies eating octopus?
It's a guy like working a heavy bag.
Yeah.
And then it's like a beekeeper.
这地方是不是开始红了？我没骗你吧？你看这地方是不是开始痒了？你说实话的，不带说。这红了吗？被蚊子，它刚开始扎进去，它没有。
Bottom line decals, 12 pieces in all. All you guys got to do is double tap that screen to get those likes up, or hit those 3 dots right there and get that like up to 300.
Is it doing his job? It's like the most random. It's a guy walking around Seattle at like 2:30 in the morning.
Is there no
in the winter with the sun coming
in
up?
something like this? I mean, there has to be, right?
I mean, there has to be. Should we just look? I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to just show people.
Yeah,
I'll try to show people in post.
Okay. Yeah.
It's literally just. Yeah, and then there's a couple guys I follow. Because you find like good ones.
Are you not a TikTok man?
No, I never. But it's basically TikTok.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm wondering, because you've sent like a ton of like Instagram reels and now YouTube reels.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those are the two worst versions of just TikTok.
Right.
Does it feel stupid to say that you're on TikTok though? Because I felt that many times.
No.
Oh, okay.
When have you had to say that to somebody?
Oh,
I mean,
like
I
follow my TikTok.
I will be honest.
Like,
I completely know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because if I did TikTok all the time, away, my whole life,
I barely
on reels and shorts, like I am doing.
Yeah.
That's how I know about.
It does feel better though. What I would equate it to is like, you're ever at the dentist or the doctor and they're like, do you like vape or smoke?
No, the answer's no.
Okay. Have you ever been at the dentist or the doctor and they're like, do you vape or smoke or anything?
No, I've never experienced that.
I've been at the doctor. They'll say, do you vape or smoke? I'm like,
folks, listen, folks, I gotta tell you. You ever been to the doctor?
Yeah, I'll just.
And they ask you.
Well, I think it would feel better to be like I smoke cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the two, if you had one,
right?
I think it'd be better to be like, yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
It's
because
true. I would
if you're
never.
At this age and you're like, yeah, I vape, then it's like, okay, well, what are we, 14?
A vapist.
Yeah, exactly. And that doesn't feel good. That's like TikTok versus YouTube Reels, I think.
Right. I would never publicly admit on a podcast that I watch TikTok.
Yeah.
Ever in my life.
Exactly.
I would never do that.
Yeah. You're big on TikTok, huh?
No, I don't use TikTok.
Let me ask you, do they have Asian ladies like standing in a long line all waiting to eat an octopus?
Yeah, that's my entire algorithm. I've trained it very, very well.
But do they have proof of black Jesus?
Yeah.
Or white Jesus?
Manasseh or whatever.
I guarantee every single video that's on the YouTube Shorts is on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee.
I mean, it's like people.
Yeah.
Which is there more of? Instagram side of the world or TikTok side of the world?
Retards or
no?
Mental
I'm saying.
Retards.
Do you know how many Chinese people are alive?
Last count, I don't. My numbers are a little foggy.
More than over here, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I said that with so much confidence, with almost no knowledge. Yeah, don't even bother looking it up.
They definitely are.
Yeah. Then all of America and China.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's like a few billion, right?
That's why when that one guy was in the Odyssey.
I'm gonna stop guessing because I'm probably not even close.
Approximately 1.41 billion people.
Okay, it's not bad then.
And our country's what?
50
million? Yeah, nothing. Nothing compared to
1.2,
1.6.
1.41.
Oh. Well, don't worry. They're all going down. If you were concerned about that, if you were one of these people that's like still got this fucking shithead idea kicking around in your head of like, there's overpopulation, there's too many people.
Mm-hmm.
Just know they're all going down. It's all good.
All right. Yeah, I mean when you
all
block
the societies that don't fly planes into buildings anymore.
Yeah.
All of those ones are going down.
Those planes are going down. Those towers.
Are going down. So don't even worry.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was worried, and then you said that, and now I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think about this. I just got back from the lake with my wife's family, and we were there Sunday through. We came back today. I came back on Tuesday to do the open mic. Drove 2 hours to do 4 minutes. I don't know why I did it. I should have just canceled. But I had some new stuff that I was very excited about.
That's like watching the whole porn to masturbate.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and then I did just stay the night, and I had the house alone. It was kind of nice for a night, you know.
Also, porn is bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's just a joke.
It's going down.
I hope it's going down.
It's not what I... All right. So
I hope it's all going down.
I get there on Tuesday.
I am actively sabotaging institutions in our society. No, I'm sorry. That's not true. I think that's crazy.
Sure. My neighbor behind us called me on Sunday, right before we were leaving, and he asked me to help him with something, and I told him we were going to be gone till Sunday. Well, I'm there on Tuesday, and I'm there for a little bit before I go to the mic, take a shower, all this stuff, right? He calls me and says, hey, do you have somebody watching your house? And I said, no. I said, but I'm there today. And he said, oh, good, because I was just looking through the back fence, and your bathroom window is open. Our bathroom window is see-through, number one. It's not fogged, and it's what directly looks into the shower from his backyard. So he notices our bathroom window. He knows it's the bathroom window and notices when it's closed or open. Do you have any thoughts on this? I was just in the shower before he called me. You can see the head. It's perfect because your head is right here and the window's right here. You can see it. I can see into his house. I don't bother looking, you know. But he's checking out the window.
Maybe he's like Odysseus or something.
Could be it.
Where he has to like learn, like he sets up a scheme. He opened the window. And then he's like, hey, I noticed, you know, so because he's like, I'm not a creep.
Right.
I'm trying to help you guys.
Yeah, that's how he was trying to come off.
I
opened the window
through your bathroom window.
Yeah. Oh,
but instead, his arrogance actually leads him to fall into a worse situation where now he definitely seems like a creep.
And I'll give you another little piece, a little tidbit about this fella.
Yeah.
My wife made cookies for him a handful of months ago, maybe a year ago. She had me go drop them off. I go around the block. You know, we share a back fence, so I had to go around. I drop the cookies off. He answers the door. No shirt, no pants, just underwear. I hand him the cookies. He says, come on in. I say, no, I really have to get going. And he says, I insist. So I walk into his house. He doesn't bother putting pants or a shirt on.
You were raised so polite.
Yeah.
You're like a
walking
vampire.
into a potential rape, and you're like, oh, I can stay. I guess I'll stay for a few. He insists.
Yeah, it's like the rules with vampires, but for Emily Post.
Yeah.
You were raised right.
Yeah.
Oh, but I insist. Well,
Yeah.
if you
All right,
if you
fine.
insist,
Yeah.
mostly naked man. Actually nude. Technically nude.
Yeah.
I heard somebody point out you're nude when somebody is seeing you naked, not just when you're naked. And I was like, oh, that makes sense why there's a different word for the same.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because that does change what being naked is a lot.
Yeah.
That's why you're worried about your neighbor and this
yeah.
bathroom window.
So look, here's the thing. Number one, I'm not answering the door in just my skivs, okay?
Yeah.
But that's fine, I guess.
It's disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. But then he insists I come in.
What are you, Greek?
Yeah. I assume, obviously, he's going to throw a shirt on or some pants real quick because he's trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
No. You would be wrong if you thought that.
Right.
He sits crisscross applesauce in his boxers.
Does he
on
have
the
the
couch.
Does he have the stuffing to, you know,
He doesn't have a body that I
to make sure you couldn't peep through his bathroom window, so to speak?
His sliding door. I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I tried to keep eyes. I've never made harder eye contact with anybody in my entire life.
Right.
We talked for over an hour. He won't let me go. At this point, I am texting Maya. I'm like, I'm here if I don't come back. This guy, he's in his undies,
Yeah.
sitting crisscross applesauce. Not a body you'd be liking to see, just in undies. Never mind talking for an hour. it was, so you take that, okay? You take that little piece of information.
He thought you baked the cookies.
He was hoping we were going to bake some cookies.
That's why he's telling you
Yeah.
about the window.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Undies guy talks to me for an hour, insists I
So
come in.
he is
and then,
Greek for sure.
Yeah.
Or-
And then he's Catholic. I found that out.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
he's not
Greek.
Greek. He's not Greek then, probably.
Probably not.
Because if he were like Christian, he'd be like Orthodox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
I'm
just-
pretty sure that's the rule.
I think
if
so.
you're a Greek Christian, that's why it's called Greek Orthodox.
Yeah. Look, you take one of those things.
That's canon.
Separate from the other. Still not great, right? It's still not fantastic that he sat in his skivvies for an hour talking to me. But it's like, okay, whatever, just a lonely, weird dude.
What is he telling you even?
We're just talking about his wife, how she was in the hospital. And pretty sad stuff. Yeah.
Oh, he just
She's
needed,
home now.
He needed a human being.
I guess. It was hot, too. He was
Oh, man.
sweating. It was... But just that alone doesn't make you, like, super... It makes you a little weird. But... And
It's
just
a little
call
coercive,
yes,
maybe.
Yes, exactly. And just calling me about my bathroom window that he clearly notices when it's open or closed, that's in our shower.
Mm-hmm.
That alone doesn't necessarily make it... But he put the two together. You're like...
You got to put some bars on your windows.
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta get one of those you get those frosty things you can put on the window. He'd be extremely disappointed if I threw on some frosties. He's a good guy though.
Always a nice welcome to a neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah,
barred windows.
He's like you watch Home Improvement growing up?
Oh,
it's not bad. He's Wilson. There's a character where they just talk over the fence. You never actually see Wilson's face.
Oh, so he's been working with Tom Hanks like a long time.
Yeah. Tom Hanks just holds a volleyball slightly over the fence and they chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see his face for a long time, and then I saw
And then the volleyball
way
turns
more than
into
I
a
wanted to.
Dog that can talk for a whole movie at some point, I'm pretty sure.
Is that Shaggy Dog?
If I'm not mistaken. But,
Are you referencing Shaggy Dog?
this is our culture, This is the heart of American entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Allen.
Also, if I was the actor who got hired to play Wilson, I would have been so pissed when we started shooting and I realized I would never be on camera.
I don't know. It's not bad. You don't get typecast that way. Yeah. Not that he went on to do great things, I don't think.
Imagine
after
the
that,
reason he's not on camera, though, is because he actually is a volleyball. Just wouldn't make sense for Home Improvement.
Castaway would have been more interesting if the volleyball started talking to him. If it was voiced by Tim Allen. Yeah.
Santa Claus is a great movie, though. What? I think it's my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, I invented chill.
Is that from the Santa Claus?
That's one thing I remember from the Santa Claus movie. Not the first
I think that's
one.
3 with Jack
Oh,
Frost.
okay. They're,
What are you talking
Tim
about?
Allen, Santa Claus.
No, it's number
No,
one.
you're
is,
right, Chilla. This is the heart of our culture.
Okay.
This is our legacy as a society.
This guy.
The Santa Claus movies.
Okay. Can I not just
You're right.
speak
That verse
freely?
actually was in Deuteronomy and not Exodus. I apologize. It was in the 3rd movie with Jack Frost starring Martin Short.
Okay, but you got...
Please excuse me.
Yeah, but...
I haven't been to seminary in a while,
Can I get a word out?
All right, I'm sorry.
But it's like Home
You guys
Home
ever go
Alone.
to the doctor and they ask you if you vape or smoke recently?
I was like, Home Alone. Look, Home Alone 3 sucks, right? Home Alone 1 is one of the best Christmas movies ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the difference. Don't be like, oh, Santa Claus 1, 2, 3, they're all the same. No, Santa Claus 1 is great. Santa Claus 3 sucks.
Right. Santa Claus 1 might have a story.
Yes, it does have a
It
story.
might have been a Jewish guy that was thinking about Christmas in America in
How
like
would
2001.
Can I hear, like, maybe his pitch
It'd be
that
like,
he would do?
Maybe how Santa Claus
No.
actually really works is you kill the last Santa, and then you become Santa yourselves. Have a good night, children.
Can I get some gefilte fish?
Hey, you and your American tradition, that's what you should think Santa Claus is.
Thanks for doing that. I like that.
It's the Dalai Lama, but by
Yeah.
execution.
I didn't know Mark Wahlberg was Jewish, dude.
Well, I can't do it.
That's not bad. It was a good mix between a Mark Wahlberg.
I haven't spent
and
enough
a
time
Jew.
with Jewish people, I guess.
Real Jewish people. Or
I thought I was Jewish.
yeah.
I was very happy about it. It felt like getting like in a video game when you become like a paladin from a knight or something.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, you're Jewish now. And
That's
I was
nice.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Break out the shofar.
No, it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah.
But
Don't
when
drop
you
your
stop-
coins.
Well, no, it wasn't like that. But when you change your diet,
yeah.
it makes you feel like a different person.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
People think I'm Jewish. I don't know why.
Your wit.
But
Your
no, it's not.
quick-wittedness.
It's not that. What is it? What would you think?
Your
it is?
on-screen charm.
Yeah. My being good with money.
You have a big penis, so that can't be it.
That's
I have heard that. But that also sounds like something they would say.
Yeah.
Who started this?
They're
rumor?
actually so large it doesn't really matter. You just chop the... No, it's all good. Snipping is good when it matters, when it's important.
That's where we're at on this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's cover circumcision.
Well, I don't think it's necessary any longer.
No.
Or, I don't know. It's difficult.
The Europeans almost never did it.
I don't know why we began. To be honest with you.
I don't know. Ask the Bible.
I don't think it actually tells you really why. It just tells you that's what happened. That's what's great about the Bible. It just tells you what happened.
It's not.
Whenever it's commentating on it, it includes it in like the facts of it, like it says, and they did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So you go, okay, I guess that's what evil is now.
Sure.
Because that's God, But a lot of the stuff is not immediately evident. You wouldn't necessarily go like, oh yeah, eating a pig is dangerous or not good, and who knows why he said don't eat pigs, but he did.
They're dirty, filthy animals.
Yeah, they are pretty disgusting, honestly. We have extra names for them. We have an extra, how there's like, cow and then beef and whatever.
Yeah.
When we have pork and we have ham and whatever more of them. We have an extra word for them even to describe just how disgusting they are.
What is it?
Swine.
That's what I thought. You notice how...
you want to come over tomorrow, have a little swine?
I think pig might be my favorite animal. A pork chop? Yeah, right. A delicious
pork chop is pretty delicious. Yeah. That was the thing. That was the compensation when I found out I wasn't Jewish.
You're like, yes, pork chops are
I
back,
tried
baby.
a pork chop for the first time that I could remember in my life.
Yeah.
And I went, wow,
It's a great
this
meat.
is something. $4 for all this meat?
Yeah.
What are there, a bunch of worms in it?
Even if there was, who cares?
The Greeks.
It's very.
Anyway.
Avast-ye.
I wasn't falling for it again.
Well,
But today we burn the boats.
Isn't that a part of it? They burn boats?
That was something
Doesn't
else.
that happen in the Odyssey?
I don't think it was that. It might
Isn't
have
that the Greek-Trojan War or whatever? They burn the boats? Doesn't that happen?
No, they get into the wall through the horse.
No, I know, but when they first show up to Troy, they burn the boats?
They burn their own boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they first get there.
Yeah.
Is that
Right.
that? Okay, that's what he was asking.
Maybe.
We missed the first...
They crashed the boats, I think.
We missed the first 30 minutes of the movie today.
I missed the first 5 minutes, maybe. I
When-
looked up the
when did
time,
you-
and then when it
When
ended...
did you guys come in? What was happening?
What was happening? A tomboy, as in Holland, was learning how to fight. And he did the cool move with the guy on the sword.
That's maybe
neck and
that's
slapped him.
5 to 10-ish.
Yeah. I mean, I did the
Okay,
math.
okay,
I
that's
saw the
not-
runtime and what time the movie ended. So
Well, right. Well, you were.
I
you
worked
were,
backwards.
That could be more than
You
that,
were
actually.
estimating with the ads, though,
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
with the commercials or
No,
whatever.
it's not hard to figure
previews.
out. Do you not follow my math?
No, I follow you.
Okay, great.
No,
We
you're
got
right.
there at, what did we get there at? 3:35?
So we missed the daddy scene, which I had seen on Instagram, which was the whole reason I wanted to see the movie.
I'm sure it's saved somewhere for you. You can watch
Well,
it
because
later.
I saw that part in the trailer and I went, they're not doing it like that.
Yeah.
And then they kind of didn't really do it like that, most of it.
What are your
Really
thoughts?
at all.
I'd like
So-
to know your thoughts on the movie.
Oh, we're
before we
starting
get
with
in.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, because you have seen it a few times, right?
I saw it the once, but I
Oh,
saw
okay.
it first.
All right. Well, we
Well,
don't care about your.
we just saw it.
We just saw it. We had a nice
So
little
our
date.
opinions better or worse? I don't know how it works.
I only had like one thought.
We missed like 45 minutes of the movie.
We missed the first 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Got the end. Enough to see
No,
Elliot
well, it
Page.
was actually when I fell asleep about an hour 20 in for about 20 minutes. That's when I missed.
Here's my
Anyway.
overview of the movie.
Mhm.
Very well made. Too long. And
I don't know if I would say that.
there's some parts that could have been cut out if I had final edit.
I think there is enough meat on the story to make it 3 hours for sure.
Yeah, I feel like most movies are 3 hours now, right? Like any movie, kind of like.
Well, just why cut out the cool stuff to include the stuff you came up with?
Okay.
That was something. No, I'm
I'll
saying.
stop giving my opinion.
No. I'm not talking. I'm talking about Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
They cut out the stuff, like cool stuff that was in the story, right? That you could fill 3 hours with the story. If anything, the stuff they added, they had to move really kind of quick through it. Am I wrong?
I don't know the story.
Well, I don't know the story like well.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't read that crap that other gods. You kidding me, dude? I thought it was very well made. I thought Elliot Page could have used more screen time. If you're asking me, he was great. We did. Nobody else in the theater audibly laughed when she came on screen, except for Frank. Except for Frank and I. But what's that? Oh,
No,
I'll
it
just
wasn't
say
the
was
first
me.
time that Elliot. What's the name of the character? I'd rather do it that way.
I have no idea.
Well, it was like, okay, here was the thing about that, okay? If we're going to talk about that at all.
Mm-hmm. You know we were going to touch on it.
Well, you're supposed to be a powerful warrior.
Yes.
But you're a young boy.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay, you sound like a cigarette lady.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The only moment I laughed, name...
Sinan.
Sinan. There's Sinan. That's their name. Was on screen was when Sinan began to speak.
Yes,
that
that's
was
what I was saying.
the voice was funny. It was a little
Yeah.
jarring. I just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like it didn't. If I had no context about celebrities, I wouldn't have thought about it very much. I would have been like, "Huh, that person looks." I wonder if that's a
Yeah.
But that would have been, in one ear out the other. I think. I don't think that would have been a big deal.
It's just an interesting casting call to have this
Well,
5'2"
there is-
warrior
yeah.
with a lady's voice.
Right. And it's in addition to the story in the first place. Apparently. I don't.
Yeah.
So but I actually did like the story that was put in with that, by the end of the movie, with the significance of that, with the
lot.
With Pattison
with
and
the lot and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But here
Also,
was the
those
thing.
two related?
Because they're Greek.
They have the same head shape.
6'5" hunk.
Because they're Grecian warriors, you kind of have this idea that they're all like,
Yeah.
and very masculine. And then there's also the thing of, because of the time period, they're all wearing like tunics.
Yeah.
And I think they should have let Elliot Page really self-express and just been the only character wearing like pants. I think that would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Somebody maybe can AI that. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily encourage that.
Yeah.
But I do think that would be funny.
No, I don't care.
But compared even to Elliot Page, Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson looked more like women in the tunics. Am I wrong? Yes, or am I? Yes or yes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
like
think
when it
so.
cuts to the wide shot and you see Robert Pattinson walking in the tunic
got his little
from
legs
behind,
out.
and he's got his English legs, his English fancy boy actor legs out, his vampire legs that sparkle when the sun hits them. He looked like a woman. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay to admit that you want to kiss Robert Pattinson.
Oh, it wasn't in a. It wasn't in like a.
Guys, he looks like a lady. It's
No,
fine.
that was the ship. That was the face that's in a million ships.
Yeah.
That really, knocked my socks off.
Mm.
I was like, wow, what a vision! What a vision! What a visage!
No, it was fine. I'm just making
The
a joke
scarring
because
stuff.
it had to have been touched on. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
That's it. I didn't care.
I
I'm
don't
not
really have that much
some
to
sort
say
of a
about this
bigot.
movie, if I'm honest. I don't
I
really have
had
that
one
much to say.
thing that really bothered me.
Yeah.
It was when Odysseus finally made it back to his home, but was trying. These are going to be maybe some spoilers.
They're all
by the way.
spoilers.
So you probably should have said that up first.
I'll put a thing in there. Yeah.
He goes to. He's like trying to hide still who he is, right? So he covers himself in like homeless guy clothing. Goes up to the old blind man who was his servant, like his main servant, I believe, for years and years. The blind guy Odysseus is talking to him about himself. Like, what do you, like, did you know him? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, he was like a son to me. But he doesn't recognize his voice at all. I mean, if there's one guy, a blind dude should be able to recognize a voice from a mile away. He doesn't change his voice. He doesn't talk differently.
It's been 10 years.
I think 20.
There aren't recordings of people's voices.
It is very different at the time and place.
But somebody who you were serving for years and years, you're blind, so all you have for your memory is their voice.
Yeah,
also,
him specifically, you're saying because
him
of
specifically and the wife, but I will get over that. If my
his
wife came back to me,
echolocation ability that
Yes,
was
exactly.
shown in the beginning
he
of the
should
movie.
have been able to smell him.
He was able to like see the dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That kind of.
So
I was like,
actually,
okay,
you're
come on.
right. He should have come in and he should have been like, Odysseus is coming back soon. I'm Batman.
And then
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson is like, no, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
And then they did a little back and
Your
forth.
master's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should have done that.
Did that not bother you at all?
No, that didn't bother me. Because again,
it bother you?
I thought, he doesn't recognize his voice. Oh, it's been over 10 years. And also, he thought Odysseus was dead. Like everybody
And
thought
people's
Odysseus
voices
was
change and stuff.
And
But
people's
as you
voices
get old.
change.
I guess. But he also told him that Odysseus isn't dead.
And it was right after
I
his
didn't
whole,
think
like,
that. I will say,
house had been raided and pillaged. Like he kind of had other things on his mind.
I felt like none of the, not none of the dialogue, but like in that scene between those two characters, there was nothing in there that like, there was no reward ever. Like in the connection between the people again. I mean, I guess there was to a degree with Damon and Hathaway, right? This is how American I am. I don't know the names of the characters, so I
Well, you know one of
say
their
this loud.
names, I would hope.
Sinan?
No.
Penelope.
Odysseus and Penelope.
Yeah, Odysseus and Penelope. Yeah. No, that was good, but that's already in the story. You know, that's just a great love story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a way. He's the man. He's so the man.
Yeah.
But then throughout the movie, he kind of sucks a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he just kind of is like bumbly. And I don't know if that's because Matt Damon saw Louis' bit about him writing.
No, that's Mark Wahlberg. I think.
What was the movie that made Matt Damon famous that he wrote?
Oh, Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting, where Louis has that bit.
Yeah.
About Matt Damon wrote the whole movie,
Yeah.
so it's
Like, I'm
not
gonna be the
actually that
smartest
impressive.
and
He might have seen that and then thought like, "Oh, I got to dial it back a
Yeah.
little." But I feel like as Odysseus, you should be.
Sure.
You're a war general guy. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
You look masculine in a tunic.
Mm.
You're 55 and you have abs.
Yeah, that scene when he took his shirt off on the.
I was very disappointed with Matt Damon's performance. It felt very.
Yeah. Well, to me, it actually wasn't as much as acting that much. I thought his acting was fine. But it was just that it was Matt Damon, I think. Like, it was a casting thing. Like, I kind of wish it was just some big
Elliot Page.
masculine guy that I didn't know who he was. You know what I mean?
You wish the Page Man took leading role.
Well, you guys know this, that they didn't hold auditions for any of the main cast.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, I think they
contacted actors directly.
That's a thing about it, too. It's very deliberate. And I think it's supposed to be this monumental movie in a sense of, like, reestablishing, hey, we still have great Hollywood stars and actors and blah, blah, blah. And you're kind of like, I mean, they're not bad at most, other than Tom Holland in a couple scenes. They're not like bad actors, but there's nothing particularly special. It's just like you're trying to wedge in these personalities that are supposed to mean something to the broader culture.
Also, those actors haven't auditioned for 15 years for anything. Matt Damon has not auditioned for...
Pattinson auditioned for Batman. He wasn't called in for Batman.
Something in the way. You know, he was actually good in Batman.
He was incredible in Batman.
He wasn't bad in this one, except when he's, well, the daddy thing, but we kind of missed that. And look, they would definitely talk shit about, like, oh, you're a daddy's little boy, for sure. Mm-hmm. But the verbiage daddy. The language is too modern.
I wanted to ask you how you felt about the swearing.
Oh, I hated it.
Oh,
yeah.
There was one time when he dropped the F word, and
literally
I'm like,
the black guys are saying "fuck off" like you would at a bar nowadays. I'm supposed to think this is like the ancient world that may have been.
Well, and that's the thing is, I know.
And I'm
it
like,
was
no, that's
so
a guy I've seen in a bar.
that they use that more modernized language because it's trying to like, oh, well, you should be able to connect to it as a modern audience, but it's myth.
The whole idea, though, behind like, oh, let's make the canon, let's adapt the canon into the big movie of the year, or this whole thing, is because the idea is that it's like, no, you try to raise yourself to its level. You try to understand it and like digest it and this kind of thing. It's not, let's dumb it down so that people can relate to it or get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like why it's funny when you read the Bible that's like written for islanders. Mm-hmm. You ever read one of those?
Like the Message Bible?
And then the peaceful man came into the sound and said the true, like this kind of thing.
Said, you are a dirty boy.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with how those guys speak because we stole their language and made them speak our language. So it makes sense that they're using their like syntax and grammar with our language. So fine, Mm-hmm. Or maybe we didn't steal. I don't know. I'd have to look into the specifics, but vaguely. Mm. Right? We can get on board with that, at least vaguely.
Sure. Vaguely, we were the men from the sea,
Well, this was another thing. I didn't like trying to insert modern morality into the story either.
Well, the Odyssey as a story, a lot of it is about the folly of man, like in the original
100%.
literature. And that very much applies
the whole
to
thing
Odysseus'
is it coming...
crew.
Right, and it's like written like with biblical proportions of you sin... and the gods go, gah, and like you're in real trouble now. Or like people just die brutally. People literally live forever and suffer at the same time for, just in perpetuity. Because Zeus is like, you broke this.
Did the movie, did you get a jump scare?
Oh my God, the theater was so loud.
I have that in my notes. What the heck is going on with that?
Way too loud.
It's insane. I jumped like 5 times.
Yeah.
And I knew something was coming to it. I was just
it's just like...
And we sat in the 3rd row.
It's like if the room was 102 degrees, you're going to start sweating.
Yeah.
But with volume.
It
wasn't even that it was
ridiculous.
like an earned...
No.
It's just... And you're like, oh my God, like I can feel it in the chair against the back of my head.
Yeah. When me and my friend saw it, we were in the 2nd row from the back. And both of us were like, holy shit, like that way too...
Oh my God.
Low-key, I think Christopher Nolan is like losing his hearing. And because he's Christopher Nolan, no one's going to correct him in the booth and say, hey,
can we get a little higher?
I think the mixing on that is a little off. It was insane.
Yeah, we were in the 3rd row getting blasted with it. It was intense. That was the only other note I had in my. I said, yeah.
I wanted to talk about Elliot Page.
Okay.
If I may have the floor.
Of course you may.
Because a lot of people were upset, big controversy surrounding the film, because Elon Musk tweeted out that Elliot Page was going to play Achilles. People were upset about that casting.
He did another, he's in the files.
Yeah.
For Twitter.
Does not play Achilles. It's just
Yeah,
not
yeah.
true
Yeah.
at all. In fact, the character he plays is like the scrawny
Yeah,
youngest
the one they
soldier
didn't
that
even
gets
let
left
in the-
behind.
yeah.
He's used as bait for the Trojan army.
Right.
Like he's the runt of the litter. That's
Yeah,
the whole point of the character.
I did look it up. Apparently it's an inserted story, but it's from another like old Greek story. Because I thought, again, the story was good.
Oh, it was my favorite like subplot in the story. Him.
I think
putting
of all the
lot back into
subplots that were
Pattinson's
added
mouth
in,
and-
it was the best for sure. It was a nice.
I just like picturing.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I like picturing, what is it, Cinna? Or
Sinon.
Sinon. Because there's that scene where he's just sitting like next to the horse and isn't told that the rest of the people are in the horse. They're like 2 feet away. And he's like...
Also, why'd they put the horse in the ocean?
Yeah.
Like they're drowning for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought this guy's a genius. I thought he's like a strategic...
Yeah.
And then they took out the whole dialogue with the Cyclops, which I didn't remember other than the great joke of nobody's attacking me, you know? But they stripped it down to just like horror movie, or not horror movie even, but like, I don't know. I don't watch movies like that, but like disaster movie kind of thing.
I
They
think
kept enough in there that I think it worked.
I think it worked. The reveal
The
that
giant
they did
looked
that
amazing.
Oh, looked
Or the
incredible.
Cyclops looked amazing, yeah.
Love the like twisted face was a good take on it.
It was kind of an interesting, but yeah, I think it worked for sure.
Well, yeah, I thought it was really interesting how they held back on having the Cyclops speak at all. So you at first you do think it's just a mindless monster.
No, I didn't like it.
And then they heard it and it starts praying to its god and they go, "Oh, that's a."
But it didn't really
has
make
reason.
it didn't really make any sense because then they get back in the boat, right? After it's chased him down blindly, chased him down a big mountain. They in the boat then when they're finally safe, the other two guys, which were both looked like they belonged on the boat. Okay, from a historical perspective, everybody that was on the boat made total sense that they were on the boat in that time and place in the world.
Hello, buddy. Lord the oars.
It was the will of the gods, which also apparently don't exist in the story. That's fucking bullshit also.
Well, I like
But
this.
whatever. Okay.
Keep going.
I didn't like the idea that we're going to take the story and make it what we think the world is nowadays as a story. I didn't like that.
Well, I wanted to comment on. You said you didn't like
Tell
the
the
scene where
story.
where the Cyclops is like praying to.
Don't Jefferson the movie.
Poseidon
yeah.
is his father.
That makes it has to be in there because then when Odysseus shoots him in the face or in the eye,
Yeah.
Poseidon's now mad. And
Right,
so
in the winds and all that
exactly.
stuff. But it could just be a world with magic and monsters and
I'd say the gods almost certainly exist. They eat the cow. They eat the sun god's cow, and then immediately after get struck
Yeah.
down by lightning and all drown.
yeah, they probably exist. I'm just saying in the actual story, there's moments where a guy speaks with one of the gods. And
Yeah,
that's like
that's true.
that's a lot of content because a conversation with a god, if it's all real, if you take that idea seriously, which these people did, there's a lot of meat in there.
Well, they did do it with the I can't think of her name, but the Zendaya.
Mary Jane.
Yeah, her
Yeah,
god.
Mary Jane was in the movie. But no, then it was like at the end, it's like, oh, it's just a guilty hallucination from his PTSD.
I think you're supposed to be able to take it both ways. That it could be a guilty
I
hallucination.
know, but like,
But it also that would 100%.
I'm just saying
be
the
a thing a
origi-
Greek god would do is take the form of somebody that you murdered
Sure.
and feel bad about.
I'm
it.
just saying that the story relies on these people directly intervening. If you know how he changed the end of he just kills all the suitors, right, out of like vengeance of like this is mine and you all betrayed me. Nobody tried to help,
you know, this kind of thing. And he takes vengeance on him. And then all the families, apparently, I haven't read this, but I was just looking it up, you know, and reading about it. But apparently, I'm trying to be honest.
I haven't read this, but I just read it.
I'm trying to be honest.
Just bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, because I couldn't explain it in depth.
Yeah.
If you took me to the Odyssey trivia night, I would do very poorly.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, the horse. I know the horse. You know what I mean? But literally at the end, the gods just intervene. Because the other families go to take vengeance. They don't exile themselves. They don't self-exile romantically, which is like sweet. But it's just, it's just ex machina. And when you remove all that context, then you also remove the like undergirding of, I'm a glorious man. I go into battle and I conquer. And now he's a guy that's like shaky because he feels bad. And again, to your point, there is the point of the story in the long term is this thing of like, as human beings, why do we do this to each other? 100%. Like, leave the chaos to the gods or whatever. But I felt like trying to insert a modern lens into it, because people will see the movie nowadays. Whenever, for I don't even know, last 30 years, you say, hey, have you read XYZ? Well, I saw the movie.
Yeah.
So the movie nowadays, and probably forever in the future, is going to be what the story is now. It's going to be what happened. So I don't like trying to take something that is great and has value, at least we believe it does, and change it into something different. That's strange to me.
That's true, but the Odyssey is a story that has been adapted several times.
Absolutely.
Christopher Nolan's Odyssey is an adaptation of a specific adaptation of the Odyssey. Like, it has been changed.
A recent translation.
Yeah, I don't know the details.
I watched some video of a guy talk about it. I should be able to shout him out, but I can't.
I also just jumping back to Elliot Page real quick, right? Because he didn't play Achilles. But I do want
Achilles
to.
in the movie?
He wasn't even in the movie.
Not at all. I want to extend an olive branch, though, and say
that would confirm the existence of the gods.
I want to extend the olive branch and say I agree that Elliot Page should not have been in the movie. Not because he's trans, but because he is a terrible actor.
The acting was
my
not
God,
so
his
bad.
performance when they're in Hades, great writing, great written scene.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible
Oh, my gosh.
performance.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think there was just a lot wrong with the casting in general. All the way up to Matt Damon. I thought Anne Hathaway did a fantastic job.
I thought I was really worried about John Bernthal, and he was.
Who is
surprised me.
John Bernthal?
He's like the brother of Agamemnon that.
Okay.
Tom Holland goes to see.
I thought he did a good job.
Because I'd only seen him as like the Punisher or whatever. And I was worried he was gonna be that the same. You know.
Who was
again though? I do wish the
who was
language
Charlize
was a little
Theron's
higher.
character? Was she supposed to be somebody or just on the screen?
Who?
Charlize Theron?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
There was a
that the woman
lady
on the
that looked
beach?
like Jillian Michaels. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Calypso. She's like a goddess witch that keeps Odysseus in like a fugue state for years.
Right, but
because she falls in love with him when he.
But she
washes
does it
up
with
on her island.
the
lotus.
Yeah.
Well, in the story, in the original story, apparently she does it with the hanging out.
I think she also gives him the lotus.
I don't know.
The
I
lotus
guess I'd have to
comes
look
from
it up.
mythology.
Is that what you
that
kids
is
are
something-
No, the
calling it
lotus
these
is a
days?
thing for sure. But there was a
The
change
lotus?
from she like gives him like drugs. She's like drugging him, but I'm pretty sure it's just her wiles.
She treats him more like a husband. I think they're fucking.
Well, because apparently the contrast in the initial story is that he goes out to the beach and he weeps because he wants to get back to Ithaca so badly, to be with his family again and this kind of thing. And in the movie, he's like a Vietnam War vet that feels like guilty and shell shock.
Yeah.
And is like eating, heroin, which is okay. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Also, when he goes back, he tells Penelope while he's still in disguise.
It's just kind of whitewashing to make the story less, visceral.
After he describes, the like pendant of the goddess, and she asks if Odysseus ever took it off, and he says, not even once. He wasn't wearing it for like a decade while he was on the beach. It gets given back to him immediately before he goes back to Ithaca.
That's a good point.
Well, but also, I mean, he's a man that's been at sea for 20 years. One little white lie to the old... one little lotus. Come on. Yeah, what's the big deal?
I know that it's like the history, or not history, whatever.
No, the whole thing is he doesn't change either. Oh, sorry. I'm doing it again. Sorry.
I just, I can't stand the name Telemachus. Something about it. Like hearing it over and over. I'm like, that's a horrible. It's from Bluey. I mean, it's not from Bluey. I'm sure that's where it came from in the kids show Bluey.
Right.
Is their kids are messing around with like silly names like call me Telemachus, and that's just all I hear. That's all I was hearing the whole movie. Also, that one scene,
Circe, the beach with the pigs.
Yeah, the witch lady.
Yeah,
I hated it. I hated every second. I left.
Well, it was just very gross.
It was just
and also, the takeaway from that, I'm assuming, it has to be that she's insane, right? That she's just crazy.
Yeah.
Is that not the takeaway from that?
She's crazy, yeah.
It had something to do with her sister.
Is there more to take away from that interaction?
It's supposed to reinforce that, like, the Odysseus' crew aren't good people. But
yeah.
I mean, when she's turning them back into humans from pigs, she literally says,
"Go back to your
disguises."
Yeah. No, I know that they're like just supposed to be pigs.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is true to the original story.
But, well, is it true in the original story that when they start eating it, they're like they have to because it felt like everything, like it was almost like ghosts were holding their hands and making them eat it. Is it not from their own just greed in the initial story?
It was definitely the like ravenous.
Well, it looked like that at first, and then it looked like.
I'm saying
I hear what you're saying.
Because they made it like
they
made it like as soon as they took their first bite, they couldn't. They literally were forced by magic.
I'm sure there's a phrase in the original that says they couldn't stop.
But
I'm sure there is a phrase like that.
I get that, but I think it's probably just assuming that the writing is better. I hope. If you're making the point, these guys are pigs deep down. That's what they actually are as pigs. You don't have them just forcing it. You know what I mean? You have them like
to be fair,
eating it ravenously like pigs, and then as they continue enjoying it, they start to become pigs.
Yeah, I hear you.
You don't have it like they're forced to eat it.
Well, it does.
Because that takes away their responsibility of becoming
start
pigs.
with them being that ravenous of their own free will. They only start being horrified by it once she starts turning people into pigs.
Sure, but what I'm saying is before any of that happens, before she starts touching them, they're like eating it like they can't stop.
Part of me agrees
like they're
with
choking.
You. Yeah.
And this kind of thing where it's like if you wanted to illustrate man's greed and his lack of discipline or his ability under stress, if he doesn't go, no, that's enough. You know what I mean?
I think...
But they're just victims of a witch.
I think it is still meant to illustrate that. I think them being horrified by it...
I'm saying it doesn't earn it, though.
I think them being horrified by it themselves is meant to illustrate the... Because you do have the voice in your head going, oh, what am I doing during those moments? If anything...
It definitely looked to me like they were like possessed to continue eating.
Well, yeah. It should have happened the way that the boys turn into...
screen.
Yeah.
But it should have happened the way that the boys turned into donkeys on Jackass Island.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying... I get what
I am really curious if in the original story that was... I wonder if that's an elaboration or not.
I'm sure there is a phrase about how they are unable to stop eating, but that could also
because there was also kind of a rape implication in the beginning too,
well,
which I get.
The soldiers are like rapists and pillagers.
Right, but the idea is... the crux of the story works on Odysseus and his love for his family and his like pride and his like nation and identity, and he's a conqueror. He doesn't feel badly about these things. He believes they're just in the eyes of the gods in the story. But in the story he's too much of a braggart. This is why removing the conversation with the Cyclops kind of sucks, is because it doesn't set up well why this guy has to change. He gets away. His scheme works, right? And then he just can't help but say, it was me, Odysseus, and I'm from Ithaca or whatever. And then the Cyclops reveals to him, well, I'm the son of Poseidon, so have good luck getting back. You know what I mean? But in this movie, they get back in the boat, and then the other guys just have to explain that. of like, I think he was praying to Poseidon. That's the son of Poseidon. And none of them knew that he couldn't talk before that. How do they know that? How do they know to say that to Matt Damon? That he's the son of Poseidon if the monster never mentions it.
Well, because it's the monsters are mythology. They're known of in the same way that the other monsters are vaguely known of. In the same way that like pirates knew about the Kraken or in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right, but how do they know that one of the crew members know? Because they all get trapped in the cave, I think. And then some of them escape halfway through or whatever, and he jumps back in, or...
Yes. It's their religion. Like, yeah, their
but what I'm saying
religion
is
tells them which gods made which
right,
things.
but that's a mistake in the that's not telling the story truthfully.
It would have maybe been better if they had mentioned it when they first saw the Cyclops.
Why wouldn't you mention it?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you go, oh, he can talk, he's the son of Poseidon, let's try to reason with him, like they do in the actual story?
Well, just because it's the bastard child of Poseidon doesn't mean it can reason. Like, the gods made things that can't reason. The gods made the sun god as the cows. The cows can't reason with them. Like, it's not
Apollo.
crazy to assume that it's a mindless
I also don't know why
monster
they called
when
it sun god. It's Apollo. I mean, right? But that's a little nitpicky. But I don't know why they didn't just call
My
it
nitpick
Apollo.
for that movie is when Tom Holland is talking about John Bernthal's character, and he's like, that guy will back me up. He says, back me up. I just don't believe that from Telemachus.
When Sinon says, and feel free to add some stuff or something like that, it was like just taken from the writer's room and put in the script for no reason. Like, that's not how a Grecian warrior would say that.
Odysseus going 10 years on this fucking beach.
Yes.
Immediately took me out of the movie.
That's the one.
And
that
it's
did
like
it
in the
for me.
beginning. You're like, oh, okay, what is this, CSI?
Yeah.
You
He
know?
took off his sunglasses and he was like, 10 years on this fucking beach. Who were those other...
Burn the fucking boats.
Yeah. Who are those other, like, giants? I mean, they weren't nearly as big as the Cyclops. But they had, like, the silver... Who were those people?
I guess they just hang out ready for war at all times. I guess they're just ready.
I don't even know what came from that. Like, it was like a 5-minute scene. They just ran him off the... I mean, it took most...
Apparently,
like,
it's
a lot
an
of the other
important
guys,
part
but-
in the original story, I guess.
Yeah.
That they go to an island of giants.
Yeah.
And also, apparently, it's an island of cyclopses, not just one. But whatever. But there's like a whole dialogue, and they meet the king, and they stay there, all this stuff. So I guess it had to be in the movie because of the story, but in the movie, it didn't have to, other than the boats getting destroyed.
Yeah.
They needed some boats getting destroyed.
Yeah.
But if
it
you're
didn't
going
really
to
teach us anything about the characters.
If you're going to just have the Kraken do it.
Yeah.
Right? Which I don't know if that happens in the story or not.
It seems like they
Well, it's a
finished
big
the movie, and then Christopher Nolan went through the book again and was like, oh, that's actually a big part.
I
We
think
got to
he just
add
wanted
that
an
somewhere.
excuse to do some cool forced perspective shots because none of the giants are CGI. They like hired a bunch of like 6-foot people and then got a 5'2" stunt double for Matt Damon.
That
like
actually
he just wanted
makes
to
way
do
more
that
sense.
scene. in a
Yeah,
cool
that
way.
makes way more sense.
Those guys were sharp looking, too. Those silver boys.
They're hot.
That's actually just their skin, I guess.
My complaint with the movie's runtime, I don't think any one scene should have been cut out. I think every scene could have had like 5 shots cut out. Like every scene went on
There was a lot of that.
little too long.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially when he's talking to Penelope and he's having like the flashbacks of the Trojan War. Like that could have been 30 seconds of flashback and conveyed the same thing. And instead it's like 3.5 minutes of just the city burning.
Yeah. It's probably the same reason the Giants are in, like you were pointing out. Yeah. We filmed this great, you know. The, I don't know, what's her name? Helen? I think the whole Helen subplot, I don't see why it was in the movie. It just didn't really add much for me.
What
Helen
about
of Troy?
Yeah, but John Bernthal's wife that he took.
Yeah.
Well, like the child sacrifice thing that was pretty interesting.
Well, and then the twin sister murdering, like that's the whole reason that Odysseus goes back in disguise. Or no, not Odysseus. Wait a minute. Wait, why is that scene in the movie? Hold on.
Yeah, no, because the reason he goes back into disguise. I mean, it is
No,
talking to
Agamemnon tells him. Yes, okay, so yes, that's the whole reason Odysseus goes back in disguise.
Right, but why do you need the twin sister and all this stuff? Like, can't you just have the wife just kills him? You know what I mean?
I think the point.
And then his brother's just still the king of that.
I think the
why does he
point
need a
of-
wife, twin sister of the? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of that?
I think the point of having Helen of Troy in there is.
I mean, the
to
way
plant
that they
the
had
seeds that it's like
with the twin.
These soldiers weren't necessarily the good guys in this scenario.
Oh, that's
Because
interesting.
she's like taken from Troy?
Okay,
and
so
then taken as his wife, right?
If that's the case, then this would be an instance of them, like, specifically casting this actress, this celebrity, who's a great actress, and adding this extra stuff with the twin sister and all this stuff to get the point across that the Greek soldiers are evil. Also, like, we're the people of the sea. Because yes, you can still illustrate that, like, war is evil and oh my God, we're human beings. Why did we do this to each other?
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
But
the
you
Greeks
took
were
out the
evil.
gods and you took out the glory, so now there's no justice to the war.
Yeah, it's
And
just
so
folly.
now you need to make Matt Damon a guy with PTSD, and he doesn't have an arc. He has no arc in the movie. He just gets he's just kind of badass randomly, and then kind of a retard randomly. But he doesn't change or grow or, you know what I'm saying?
I think you have I think you get the tiredness from the journey for sure. And I think you get his sort of disillusionment with the whole thing. Because early on, he
doesn't
pretty
believe
proud.
in the gods early on either.
No, but he's like a proud soldier. He believes in the cause. I mean, he is the person that wins them the war. It's his plan.
But he
to
doesn't even
get
want to
him
go
the
off
front.
on the war. And the whole reason when Penelope's like, let's just run away, he's like, well, it's because this guy, really what he's doing is the trading routes. It's like a guy that has to work for George Bush that goes, well, really, it's Dick Cheney and the oil or whatever, but he has to serve his country. That's just being a man. And also in the context of the time and place. But if the gods actually exist, if Zeus is a real entity that's this is my will, then you're justified. Without that underpinning, it's just...
I'm okay with Matt Damon not changing, because Odysseus doesn't really change in the original story.
I don't think that's true.
He doesn't really change in the original story. I mean, the whole time he just wants to go home to his wife.
But doesn't he realize his hubris is what prevented him from what he wanted? Instead of I just didn't want to go home because I felt bad about who I was. You know what I mean? That's not in the story
There
at all.
might be more of an element of that, but it's not his core as a character. His core as a character is his love for Penelope and wanting to be reunited with her. And that kind of isn't shown enough.
But
in the
also
movie,
as a
I feel
leader
like.
and this kind of thing. I don't know. Yes, I would agree with that for sure.
I really wish that he had done more to simp.
Or
basically
when
for
Tom
Penelope.
Holland, this is what I'm talking about, where there's no real payoffs emotionally. Is when Tom Holland and him meet. I get that he has to stay in disguise.
I disagree with that.
I liked the way that he found out it's his dad.
With the dog. Yeah, I think that was the payoff.
That's the thing is but I want this. If you're willing, you think your dad is probably dead. Also calling him dad in the movie. Hey, dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's okay, dude, what year is this? 2010, you know? But whatever. There's no great between he risks his life. He goes off to find him. If you're a kid that loved this person this much and doesn't know him at the same time, he's an idol, and then you meet him and it's all right, old man, all right, pops, I gotcha. You know, there's no.
I think
This is
Tom
not the
Holland
level of
sold
Greek
it.
tragedy. You know, it's supposed to be a
oh my God, like you come undone in each other's arms sort of thing.
That is in the book, actually. That is in the book. In the book, Odysseus
Well, that's what
reveals
human
it.
beings would do. They couldn't do that.
Yeah.
If they felt that way for real.
It literally describes in the book that they like embrace and screech like hawks. I'm pretty sure is what they say.
That's why the Cyclops' roar was way too loud in the mixing. Is because in the book, it's like, yeah, he like screams like whales, like it, because he describes it. It's a poem, I guess, technically, or whatever. That's what people say about
The
it.
Cyclops being too loud was the one instance of being too loud that I actually didn't mind because the whole sequence is so quiet and so stressful.
They did the
once that
pop-
starts,
that
it's
was great.
My whole skin like ugh.
Yeah,
terrible.
no, totally,
Yeah.
totally. I'm just saying it was loud.
I have
It
one
was
more
very-
question.
It was a little loud.
How did it take Odysseus
was a great
so
moment,
long
though.
to remember?
The White Lotus.
Well, he had been eating it.
Yeah, exactly. The Lotus.
But he was
deletes
still
your memory.
eating
I'm
it.
pretty sure the lotus is an introduction in the movie. I don't think it's
When
in the
he
original
comes to
story.
remember, he's still eaating it.
In fact, actually, I
No,
think in
she
the
tells him to
original-
stop eating it for
Yeah,
like
but then
a
she gives
full
it back
day.
to
This
him.
is another thing.
Oh,
is
was he
that-
just eating it 24/7? And if he stopped for one day, he remembered?
Yeah.
Well, they
have you
cha-
seen Percy Jackson?
No, they changed
No.
her character from like an archetype that's supposed to exemplify like the woman that will seduce you and keep you away from your actual family and like progeny and this kind of thing, like with her pleasures, and they change it into this like complicated like side piece love story. You know what I mean? Instead of like a, it's just a man falling to temptation. You know. Oh man, damn it, there was something else.
Agamemnon was fucking sick.
He was so cool.
He was so
It made me a
fucking
little
cool.
sad that he was the only guy where I went like, that motherfucker looks Greek.
I was like, that's Darth Vader.
that
dude.
guy. But like when he takes his helmet off, and they barely even really show his face. Like, they don't-
They
was-
don't show him like at
I was
all.
glad that they didn't really show his face because I found out
Who
he was
even
played by
plays him?
Ben Safdie, who is
Really?
yeah,
Really?
I know as the voice of Bowser Jr. in the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Interesting.
He also directed Uncut Gems, right? Is that the same guy? Safdie brother?
It could be.
I don't know.
My phone just died.
He's huge.
He's massive. Oh
Yeah,
my
no, he
god,
was
dude!
great.
When the gates of Troy open up and he's just
Yeah.
fucking standing.
It's
Oh
pretty
my
sick.
god!
Yeah, can you just plug it in?
No, it had like a, I don't know. I think overall it wasn't like a bad movie. I don't like the modernization aspect of it. I don't see the point in doing that. Just make the story. But I thought they did a really nice job, other than the plot stuff and the dialogue. And I mean, it's a flawed movie. It's a very flawed movie.
It's definitely it's not the.
It's a
best
Christopher
movie of
Nolan
the year.
movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you see it, and right after you leave, like some scenes, you're like, "Whoa, that was awesome!"
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then you don't want to. The more you think about it, the more you're like, okay.
I thought it looked super sick. I'll give you that.
Matt Damon,
I thought Matt Damon looked good.
badass dude.
I'll give it a 6.2. 6.2 out
Oh,
of 10.
I don't know what I would rate it. I don't watch.
We
enough
gotta wrap
movies
this up.
anymore.
Let's rate it. Let's end on a rate. 6.2 out of 10. Bailey, you can go next.
Oh, it's very difficult for me because I liked the like production quality of it. I thought it was exciting. I liked a lot of the performances, and it feels momentous when you're in the theater or even leading up to it. It felt like a movie that was like, in 10 years, people are gonna go, "Oh, you didn't see the Odyssey?"
Yeah.
Like it
That
feels like
makes
an
me sad,
important.
though.
That was the thing, was that when I watched the movie, it didn't give me the feeling. You know, when you watch a movie and you go, "Oh, I'm a new person now."
Right.
Didn't get that at all.
I would say not even close. There's a couple moments.
If
where you're
you
like, "Whoa, that's
love the
great,"
Lord of
or-
the Rings trilogy, you'll love this movie. If you adore Lord of the Rings,
that's
you'll
pretty
love
smart.
this movie.
Yeah, that's smart. That's true. That is really true.
Final rate. You don't have to rate it.
I'll
I
give
just
it
wanted
a-
to put a button on this thing.
I'm gonna say a 3.7 out of 5.
Oh my god, you watch a ton of movies though. I guess I barely watch movies, or at least
Yeah,
new movies.
well, now I want to make mine lower, but I was gonna say just a 4, just casual 4.
Yeah.
Not serious 4. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies anymore. I watched the Pink Panther the other night. It was pretty
So
funny.
you guys are giving this movie an F.
I said 3.7 out of 5.
Oh, I said 4 out of 10. I guess.
So you gave it an F.
For me,
that's 40%.
For me personally,
it's a good story
like
because
a
it's the
6
Odyssey.
out of 10. I think other people will enjoy it a lot more than me. I'm not saying it's a 6 out of 10 movie. I'm saying my experience was a 6 out of 10.
I gotcha. I would say it's a 4 out of 10 movie.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, is that really bad? I feel like that's just kind of below.
That's 40%.
Good.
No,
it wasn't good. I wouldn't watch it again. I wouldn't
that's
feel
a failing grade.
I would
F
not.
minus
well,
minus.
Come on. 1 out of 10, that's not the same as, A to F.
Look, I say,
it's at 10.
get these beggars out of
6.
here.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
I say,
Exactly.
get the spear. Get the shield.
Yeah.
Well, if
That's
you
what I
haven't seen
say.
the Odyssey,
That
and
was
you're
really
thinking
one of
about
the
it,
main moments where I'm like,
sorry you couldn't watch the end of this.
No, I liked how
last.
pathetic he was.
some of the ideas were there. It's just like
I thought he was complex. I liked Pattinson's character a lot.
I think he did a good job as an actor. I thought the way that scene was happening, though, at the end.
Yeah, that was a little messy.
It just sucked a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was almost funny. And
I
it's
think
like,
it's supposed to be a little funny.
That sucks. I want to feel the weight. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, I want to have that moment of like,
I think.
oh.
Well, but yeah, I
It
think
never
that
gives you
moment.
that. There's no
no,
payoffs.
no. That moment where you're supposed to feel that is when he strings the bow while Penelope's not looking and does the.
Well, again, that's just a great moment because the story is great. It's like this great. Well, actually, I think in the original story, that's probably not. I don't know if that's how it.
He strings the bow. He's the. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
he's
like,
the only person who can.
That's
they
a
do
great
highlight
thing.
in the story why
And then her not
others
recognizing him with that contrast, like that's really great.
Yeah.
But that's not Christopher Nolan's fault. I mean, he did that decently.
Well, the whole thing about the
when the writing is good in the movie, it's almost like don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying?
I think Christopher Nolan added the thing about how he always plucks the bow to alert the
Oh, yeah,
animal he's
of
hunting.
course.
And that works great. I mean, that's what sells that moment because nobody else would have done that after stringing
It's
the
one of
bow.
those rare moments where you go, because this is a movie, that's like, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. You know what I mean?
Don't watch the Odyssey.
I would say if you miss it, you didn't.
It's
you know
gonna
what
be.
I mean?
I think you're
It's-
gonna get more conversation out of being the guy that didn't see the Odyssey than you will out of seeing it and going, "Yeah, it was really cool."
And yet we were able to do an hour 13.
Look at us.
Look at us.
We've done it again, folks.
Sorry, everybody.
That's okay.
All right, it's over.
Damn.